Hello everybody. Welcome back to my vlog. Hope you've enjoyed some of these travel recap videos. Gonna do some more today. Today I'm talking about a really fun trip I did to Maui with some friends a couple years ago. A really cool story. I like to always host Super Bowl parties. So this is 2015, I'm hosting a Super Bowl party. It's in early February. And a good friend of mine shows up to the house early to kind of help set up and stuff. And comes and tells me, he says, "Hey dude, what do you think if we go to Maui for my birthday in April?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds awesome." And he's like, "No, like, I would pay for everything." Now this guy is not only a genius, but he's very generous. Generous genius. And so I'm like, wow, I mean, that would be incredible. But deep down I was thinking, he's not really gonna pay for for everyone's flights and place to stay and everything. That would just be too much. I mean, I know he's doing well and he's very nice, but man, that would just be too much. So I didn't think much of it. He says, let's get about 30 people or so, 30 to 35 people. And I don't think much of it until the next day. The party's over, we have a good time. And the next day I get a phone call from him and he says, "Hey, did you talk to anybody at the party last night about going to Maui?" And I said, "I haven't, I didn't really think much of it. And honestly, I don't want to really be the guy that invites a bunch of people on this trip unless it's like really gonna happen." So, I mean, of course we could fill up the spots, to make it a fun trip, but we got to be pretty certain it's going to happen. Otherwise, we don't want to invite people and tell them about this really epic free trip and then have to uninvite them because it didn't really happen. And so, he being the generous genius that he is, says, "Yeah, sounds good, I understand," and sends me a text maybe an hour later of a confirmation from Delta that he had basically chartered a flight for about 35 people, and we had like a couple weeks to fill in the names. I think there was 35 spots. So that's how this trip starts, okay? So this guy is very kind, very successful, very smart. So long story short, 35 of us close friends head to Maui, and we stay in a house that he and his family own. Beautiful home in Maui. It was just so much fun. From the plane ride over there all the way to the end, we had an absolute blast thanks to him. Very kind dude. But to recap the trip, we went on tons of waterfall hikes, jumping off cliffs, swimming through little canals or rivers. Just so much fun playing volleyball. We went to a Big Beach and Little Beach, which are these beautiful beaches that kind of come together at this point. And so one is Little Beach, one's Big Beach, and the middle part kind of separates the two, and it's like not beach. It kind of comes up into this rocky area, and that's what separates the two beaches. One of my close friends, Matt Beck, and another close friend of mine, Ashley, now Beck, at the time Ashley Bell, they got engaged there on the rock, which is a really cool thing for all of us to experience. We just had a ton of fun exploring the island, enjoying it. We went scuba diving, and we swam with sharks while we were scuba diving, which was a ton of fun. Kind of scary for some. I had been lucky enough to do it before on some other trips, and so I knew that these reef sharks are actually pretty harmless. we saw some pretty decent sized sharks. I got to swim with them. Turtles, got one of my best sea turtle photos ever on this trip. It really was just an awesome, awesome time to explore Maui. We went to some of the nice resorts and kind of snuck in and used their pools and the water slides and things like that. It was just a ton of fun. This was just a total adventure trip. It was so much fun. It was just waterfall after waterfall, beach after beach, epic view after epic view, snorkeling, scuba diving, and another thing we did is called the Road to Hana, which is a very remote part of Maui. If you go to Maui, you have to do the Road to Hana drive. It's gorgeous. It's very windy, so be ready, you know, in the car to be kind of on a windy, narrow road, but it's absolutely beautiful. Very few people, if any, live back there, and so you get some of the best views of the island and the rainforest from back there. So we just had an absolute blast, and again, it was thanks to this generous genius friend of mine, and it was a great group of people. I'm still close with many of those people today. Some of them I met on that trip. I didn't know everybody. We kind of had different groups coming together for this to celebrate this guy's birthday. And it was just a lot of fun. That is the Maui trip 2015. Hope you're enjoying these. If you've been to Maui, comment below. Comment below what your favorite Hawaiian island is. Comment below what your favorite adventure you've ever done is. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, guys, at Sean Bingham on Instagram. Please subscribe. Please like this video, comment on it. Turn on your post notifications. When I post a video here on YouTube, you get a notification. It helps me grow the channel. Love you guys. Hope you're enjoying the travel. Comment below what your bucket list items are. And let's go attack life together. See you guys next time.
Hi, Dad. How are you today? Taking a journey around the forest. Check it out. There's your other daughter.